Good morning, dear students and teachers. Today, me and our group are going to present you a presentation about Artel company. So now, first of all, let me introduce myself. First of all, my name is Khadif Ibrahim, and I'm responsible for the introduction part of our report. So to begin with, our group have done some survey about Artel Electronics, mostly about mobile phones. We have learned the company, what they produce, how they compete with competitors. And we reported the survey and analyzed it and made some conclusions on this survey. So now let's start it. Currently, many businesses are involved in the process of marketing management for the last years. Companies produce some goods and deliver services. However, there are also some other companies at the market which are also present. As a result, the situation of the competitions exists. One of the possible ways how to promote the businesses and provide it with some competitive advantage is to make the analysis of the segmentation and targeting and positioning of some brand. So the best way to win in competition sphere is to promote their goods in better ways. So now let's talk about our plan now. Our plan is divided into several parts: company selection, secondary research, international company, local company, quantitative and qualitative primary researches, cross-tabulation, PITA model, positioning and interpretation. As the 6 members of our group divided each part for themselves. Now, in this paper, I would like to tell you about the STPS technique. We have used this technique. Moreover, a cross-tabulation table will provide you an opportunity for a detailed analysis. Then the PITA model was implemented in the paper to state as aspect of the segments of potential consumers. In order to collect the data about potential consumer, the research of the society was conducted. This was possible by organizing the online survey in which the potential consumers of the brand were giving the information about their gender, age, average income, and other details, which were then interpreted in the value of statistics by the researchers. So, and now I would like to give a turn to the next speaker of our group, Nigina. Thanks for your attention.
Hello, my name is Nigina and I am the second presenter of our presentation. In this presentation, I would like to talk about one of the most popular brands of mobile phones, which is produced in the Republic of Uzbekistan. As it was mentioned a few minutes ago by my groupmate Ibrahim John. Thank you, Ibrahim. The brand which will be presented by me is Artel Electronics. The exact product of the brand which will be presented by me in our presentation is a mobile phone under the marker name of Artel Premium. In this part, it's also needed to provide some information about the history of the company, its main features and objectives for the future development. The company is producing almost all the types of electronics which are needed at daily houseworks. Moreover, the company has some positions in the field of producing like mobile phones, TV sets, fridges, air conditioners, and etc. Now here is it. If you look through to our presentation, you can see here is a list of the certain electronics which are produced by the company. such as gas cookers, fridges, air conditioners, vacuum cleaners, washers, and etc. According to Artel Electronics 2020, the company is one of the leaders in producing home appliances and electronics in the region of Central Asia. The company has been present at the market since the year of 2011 by starting produce gas cookers. But now the company is producing almost all the types of the electronics which is needed at home, and the company has some positions in the field of producing mobile phones, TV sets, tablets, and other types of modern electronics. Now I will give turn to another presenter of our presentation. Thank you for your attention.
Hello, my name is Balaluddin Athamov and I'm the third member of this group. Now I'm going to talk about the secondary research part. In this part, our group has discussed the segments at which international company is focusing on. The information will be gathered through the online sources of data. Moreover, in this part, the pricing details for the local competitor of brand Artel Premium will be provided. The data will be based on the process of looking through the online markets of electronics of the city of Tashkent. And about the international company, the competitive brand of Artel, which will be taken into consideration, is Samsung. And the exact model is Samsung Galaxy 21st. And the reason of choosing the exact brand and the exact product is that both international company and the company which is analyzed in the paper have the same pricing category. And according to Samsung, the product of international player is dedicated for the segments of the people who are young and who are dedicated to quality and have brand loyalty. And about the local company, the market has one another mobile phone producer. It is called Vivo Mobile Phones. And according to Mediapark, the Vivo mobile phones are not produced in the Republic of Uzbekistan. However, they are presented in the markets by the official regional offices, and the product has the average cost, which is 1,500,000 soms and approximately 150 USD. Thank you for your attention. Now I give the part to the next group member.
Hello everyone, my name is Anwar Ahmedov. I'm going to tell you about primary qualitative and quantitative research. In the process of the primary qualitative research, we conducted the interview by phone and Zoom. As a result of the interviews, 4 respondents answered for the main reasons of sympathy and choosing the Artel mobile phones. Regarding the quantitative primary research, about 40 respondents participated in online survey. As a result, we identified details for segmentation and targeting. Analyzing the phone and Zoom interviews outcomes, only 1 out of 4 respondents had an experience of using Artel mobile phones. However, all of the interviewees claimed that they would buy Artel mobile phones for its affordability. Moreover, some of the respondents state that the product is quite reliable. Despite these facts, design and appearance of the phone was criticized by all interviewees. In the next slides, I'm going to provide and analyze the quantitative data. According to this pie chart, majority of the participants were in the age from 16 to 25 years, which is almost 54%. Then comes the category of age from 26 to 35 years with 39%, and the least of the interviewees were in the age more than 35 years, and between 5 and 15 years. So, in the second chart, we may see the social occupations of the participants. 61% of all the participants were university students, whereas almost the quarter of them were involved into the school or college system. The least was the group of employed people was 14.6% only. So let's now have a look at this chart, which illustrates us the location of participants. As you may see, three quarters of the interviewees were from Tashkent, and the remaining quarters was from the regions of Uzbekistan. The following slide informs us about the income of the potential customers. So here are four categories of income used. Participants chose the category of the income from the 500,000 to 1,500,000 and from 1,500,000 to 2,500,000, sum 41.5% each. So I would like to draw your attention to my last point, which is frequency of buying the mobile phones. According to this chart, about 60% of participants were buying a phone at least once in 6 months. Then the group of people purchasing a mobile phone once in a year counts with the about 20%, while 17% of participants buying a mobile phone once in 2 years. So thank you very much. Now the presentation will continue. Babahanov Begzat.
Hello everyone, my name is Babahanov Begzat and I'm in charge of cross-tabulation part of our coursework. With the available information and statistics about the identifier and response variable, it is possible to make a decision about the most popular segment for the project of mobile phones. In this table, the participants of the study use the methodology of identifying the cross-tabulation between the response and identifier variable. For the part of the frequency of purchase will be used as a response variable, while the identifier variable will be the income and occupation of the participant. In this table you can see the people with income 500,000 buying once a year, only 12% of people, and 25% of people buying once a year with income with 500 to 1.5 million soon. 50% of people buying once a year with income 1.5 million to 2.5 million Uzbekistan sums buying once a year, and the same percent of people with income, the same percent as 12% people with income more than 2.5 million sums buying our products once a year. Once in 6 months, buying 11% of people with income 500,000 sums. 44% people with income 500 to 1.5 million sums buying once in 6 months. And 37% of people buying one time in a half of a year with income 1.5 to 2.5 million Uzbekistan sums, and only 8% of people buying once in 6 months with income more than 2.5 million sums. And there is no buyer with income 500,000 who buys once in 2 years, and there is the same percent of people. It's totally 84% of people buying our products once in 2 years with income from 500,000 to 2,500,000 sums, and 60% of people buying once in 2 years with income more than 2.5 million sums. In this table, According to the table, the main segments which can be used to the further analysis are the following ones. Once a year, buying 12% of students from schools and college buying our product, and 75% of students from university buying once a year, and 12% of people is employed. Buying once in 6 months, 30% of students from school and college, 45% of university students also buying once in 6 months, and 25% of employed people buying once in 6 months. And here is the same percent of students from university and employed, totally 84% buying once in a 2 year, and 60% of students from school and college buying once in 2 years. The remaining segment of people are not so interesting in the term of further analysis. In order to analyze the available segment, it is needed to use the Peter technique. Here we have to use the Peter model to understand the amount of money which stands behind each of the segments. The information about the population will be taken from the States Committee from Statistics of Republic of Uzbekistan. As to the price, it is taken from the Artel group. Here we can see the people with income from 1.5 to 2.5 million sums buying once a year is a totally from a population of Uzbekistan is a 9%. Here is the income from the people is a 2,884,883,000,000 Uzbekistan sums. People with income not with income. I want to tell about here. People with income with the same income 1.5 to 2.5 million sums buying once in a half year, 6 months, is at 24% of our population. Here you can see the income 20,772,710,000,000. University students buying once a year is 9% of students, and from all population of Uzbekistan buying. And here is the income from the students of university: 4,111,265,600,000 United Uzbekistan sum. The university students who buying one time in 6 months is at 33% of our population, and income from that part of students is at 28,562,476,000,000 Uzbekistan sums. From the process of calculating the Peter models, it can be concluded that the segment of university students buying mobile phones 1 and 6 months has the largest volume of money researchers in this segment. The information makes it possible to conclude that the exit segment is to be targeted. Next part is the positioning. I finished my part. Thank you for your attention, and I'm giving my word to Doniyor Rustamov.
My name is Doniyor Rustamov. I'm the last participant of this presentation. My parts are positioning and conclusion parts. In this part, the study of the positioning strategies was conducted. For this reason, the perceptual map is to be used, this map. And here is the perceptual map which shows the position of Artel Electronics mobile phone, its main local competitors, and some other international competitors like Apple, Samsung, Xiaomi, and Vivo. According to the table, the cheapest price of technology brands is Artel with high difference. Some of the other international competitors like Vivo, Xiaomi, Apple are with low preference and with high price. However, Samsung is high price and high preference because of this quality, and Artel mobile phone is low preference and low prices. From the perceptual map it's possible to make the following remarks. There are no brands in the quadrant of the low prices and high preference among customers, and there is only Samsung brand in the quadrant of the high price and high preference. Apple, Xiaomi and Vivo compete in the quadrant of the low preference and high price. According to that perceptual map, and Artel Electronics is only one brand and in the quadrant of low price and low preference among customers.